Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Caitlin, and I will be reading my story. I was this in 6th grade for the Young Authors competition. I didn't win. I got 2nd place in realistic fiction, and most likely to be the next romantic movie. This is the cover. I will have a better picture inserted now. I'll read you the back. This is the blurb. And then I will read the story. Breakups are hard. In this story, Jessica breaks up with her boyfriend Lucas. She stays in her house for a week until she drinks all her coffee. Then she sees him, Lucas, her old boyfriend. What happens when she sees him? Read The Difference in Me to find out. Morning I awoke, well refreshed and ready for what the day had to offer. At first I felt a chill in the air, like something bad was bound to come down and tear down this wonderful day. Ahead of me, like a looming darkness ready to strike, I shook the feeling and opened the window to find the lovely chirp of birds singing their songs. My love walked into the room and plopped down on the bed next to me. He let out a happy sigh, but heavy. His presence reassures me of what the day has to come. I hug him. I can feel his energy spreading throughout my body. I release and instantly feel the difference. 2 hours later, I'm dressed in a button-down white shirt with sunflowers outlining it, a white pair of denim shorts with some turquoise flats. I have straight blonde hair and green eyes. I head to work with a smile in my heart. I smile as I walk. I love the feeling of breathing in and feeling as if I'd eaten a mint. I get to work and I'm tired. The walk took me out without my daily coffee fixing. I lag on, and at 5 at night, Lucas texts. I'm excited to hear from him. I've been missing him since this morning. I look at the text, the words stinging my eyes and stabbing my soul. I stare at the words, desperate, like they might change, or he might text back and say it was a joke. There on my phone, under the word love, it says, I think we should part ways. I walk to the bus, not wanting to walk to my apartment, a little more than a mile, with tears streaming down my face. I get some sideways glances from some streetwalkers and hobos like I'm the strange one. I get home and get in the elevator to my apartment. I open the door and a flush of cold air blows my hair back like a spirit just escaped. I look in. My eyes stinging. All his stuff is gone. I mean all of it. Not a single trace of the man I loved. I go to my room and lie down on my pink silk bedspread. Tears of streams and rivers fell from my burning eyes, leaving a wet circle on the pink pillow my face had been against. I've been deprived of my once loyal love. The more I thought of him, the more I cried. He had forsaken me. My heart, like a stone, pulled me down toward the bed. My heart ached for my once warm chest, my soul buried with our love. I go to sleep thinking of him. The next morning, I call in sick, saying I have the flu. My eyes still burning from the night before. I knew nothing to do but watch romantic comedies on Netflix while scrounging on wine and ice cream, holding on to the bear he won me on our first date, November 5th, 2013. Days go by and I haven't gone outside the apartment for a week. I'm sure people at work think I'm dead. Inside, that's how I feel. I finally go outside to get more coffee. I decide to drive. I get to the coffee shop, buy my coffee, and start working out. Then I see him. Lucas, the person I've been missing more than coffee or daylight. He looks so perfect with his curly brown hair and blue eyes. I walk up to him. I'm nervous about my appearance. I'm in yoga pants and a big Virginia Tech sweatshirt. Hi, I say, while brushing back my blonde hair, seeing it in an involuntary high pitch. He gives me a head nod. So, how have you been, he asks. Of course, I'm not going to tell him the truth. Oh, I got a promotion at work, I say. Congratulations, he responds. Yeah. How have you been? I say, trying not to sound nervous. I've just been, alive. He retorts. I laugh at his stupidness. I sit down at the little wood table. I put my coffee mug on the table and bag on the floor. The table is a bit sticky. He sits on a cushion while I'm sitting on a wood chair that's bound to mess up my back. The cafe is decorated with plants. Green ferns and pink flowers decorated the railing. They look beautiful. We start talking about things like movies and what the other has been doing. I lied the whole time. I totally haven't been lying on my couch binge watching movies like 21st Dates, and I totally haven't thought of you once in the past week. I made an effort not to look needy or desperate, even though I totally was. After a while of talking, we decided he's stupid for letting me go and maybe try again. We make a dinner date for this upcoming Saturday. The night came. I'm in my most expensive purple dress with a V neckline. It was tight and uncomfortable, but I wanted to look my best. I wore makeup and burned myself curling my hair, which fell right back down an hour later. He picked me up right before 8 p.m. He was wearing a sloppy white t-shirt and ripped pants, my personal rebel without a cause. He took me out to dinner. The restaurant was decorated with candles and dim lights. The table was draped with a white tablecloth and red napkins under silverware. There was a flower on either side. On his side was a red flower. On mine was a white. I could see a leaf had fallen off the white flower into the water. As the night went on, I started to see little annoying things I was blind to see before. While we were talking, I was looking straight into his eyes, while his tracked the waitress walking past us. In the beginning, I thought these moments of fleeting infidelity were slightly attractive. That he might look, but I was the lucky girl who got to sit there. I used to think that was funny. I would give a cute little laugh, but again, rude. Sometimes it seemed he wasn't listening, so to prove it, I said a random phrase. Hey, have you ever thought about how getting a demotion at work is better than going on a date with you? Hey, James Dean, I said to get his attention. What? His attention snapping back from the woman at an adjacent table. What are your thoughts on the subject? Yeah, sure, was his hypothesis on the topic. We got back at 10 at night. I stood outside his car door while he came around to say goodbye. We stood close, his blue eyes almost looking gray. We leaned in and almost touched. Then I stopped and leaned away. Look, you're a cool guy, but I can't do this. You do these little annoying things that make me want to punch you. Also, I realized this week hasn't been all that bad at all. I took a step to evaluate how much you meant to me. You're a slob, practically unfaithful, and you never listen. I listen, he half mumbled. Fine, tell me one conversation you heard. Bye. He hopped off the curb, swung his keys around his finger, jumped in his car, and just drove off, leaving me standing there like I saw someone's head chopped off. I could not believe it. I actually thought he would be sad, but no. He just went off like I was a dog nobody loved. I guess it was better than him being sad. I started to cry again. I went back to work that Monday. I finally got the promotion I had lied about to Lucas. One of my work friends asked me where I had been, and I told her I broke up with my boyfriend. But it was okay because I don't need anyone but me, myself, and I. I felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Okay, I'm going to read about the author, which is, of course, me. Caitlin is the author of Coming Soon, because I was supposed to write the actual title, but when I wrote this, I didn't have it, and then I forgot to change it. A short story on how bad things can get flipped around. She has written many books like Poetry Purdy and The Boy That Nobody Loves. She lives with her mom, her dad, and an older brother. Caitlin's favorite hobbies include writing, reading, horseback riding, and watching YouTube. She has straight A's and wants to work at the Disney theme park in Florida when she's older. Caitlin's in Girl Scout and babysits a neighbor. She is also in chorus. Caitlin states, the inspiration for my story came from boredom when I wrote the first paragraph, which is true. It was summer and I was bored out of my mind, and like the true writer I am, I got out my book and just scribbled something down. And then when it came to writing authors, I'm like, that would be good to base my story off of. And then I just kind of went from there. It was the first one. It was the one that was, one morning I awoke well fresh and ready for what the day had to offer. At first I felt a chill in the air, like something bad was bound down to and tear down this wonderful day. So is that paragraph where I'm explaining like how, you know, I feel like something bad's gonna happen, but then, you know, everything is better because he's in the room type thing, which I've never been in a relationship. At this point, I'd only read one romantic love story, which was Lucky in Love by Cassie West. Go check it out. It's about a girl who wins the lottery. But I'm actually no longer in Girl Scouts. And I've written another story for young authors called The Difference We Make. And it's about how everybody is kind of connected. And comment and like this video if you want me to read those. And I used to have straight A's, but I have one B, which is really annoying. But that's my story. Thanks for watching. One morning, I awoke well with air is cool and refreshing. I love the feeling of breathing in and feeling as if I'd eaten a mint. I'm gonna say it again. I love the feeling of breathing in and feeling as if I'm gonna say it again. The night came. I'm in my most expensive purple dress.